y'all, welcome to another episode of So It's Like That, where we air it out, unpack the drama, and get to the bottom of the mess people find themselves in. I'm your host, Selvi Vega, and today we're here with special guest Jaden Keels, and we're gonna jump right into his story.
This is like one of the first, I guess, heartbreak stories or like real like kickstarter into my romantic endeavors, things like that. So I was 16, I was dating this girl. We had just moved from DC. So I moved from DC when I was about 14, moved to PG County. I was living in PG County. And then as I'm living there, I met this girl with my neighbor. Her name was...
Ooh, he aired her out. He aired her out on cam. I'm not blurring that out.
Oh, I shouldn't be saying that.
It's okay.
She gonna have to hear it now. But
she know what she did.
yeah, so as I'm doing like meeting her, blah, 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 she's like one of the first people I meet when I get to the neighborhood, you know, new kids, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, oh, you know, she kind of cute, she cool, da, 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 and everything like that. So as we talking, get to know each other, stuff like that, you know, I'm like, hey, I actually kind of fuck with her, like she's cool. So one thing led to another, right? Now, I'm not gonna say too much about what I was doing in the sense of like legal stuff.
With niggas, I mean nigga people.
I was working at Chick-fil-A, right? So I was working at Chick-fil-A, but that was like my daytime job. And
why is it such a canon event for you to either work at Chick-fil-A or McDonald's? I feel like if
It
you're
is.
a teenager and you haven't worked at either one, how do you even work the job?
I'm gonna say yeah, because that or the grocery store too. But like, I worked at Chick-fil-A, cool job, right? Great job, but wasn't making enough money. So I was like, you know, da da da. I'm making money on the side, a lot of money, right? And so as this is going on, I live in Landover, and it's really bad area. It's a lot of crime and stuff going on. Just to put in perspective, there were undercover cops like in my neighborhood at all times. They would just be around and stuff. So it's a really bad area. You could easily get into some shit. So yeah, you gotta be really careful. You don't want to get backdoored, a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm 16. I'm really getting money for the first time. I'm not gonna lie, I'm talking a lot. Like I'm just rapping about everybody. Not really everybody, but to her, mainly. Cause I'm like, she's my confidant, whatever. Girl I'm talking to, she cool. And I'm rapping with her. So I'm telling her like pretty much everything. I'm like, yeah, cause you know, I'm da-da-da, I'm doing this, I'm making this money, blah, blah, blah. She's like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, what you want? You know, I take you to the... I'm talking about like, I'm so cool. I'm in my neighborhood, ice cream truck coming around. I'm buying all the kids ice cream and stuff like that.
So he was like big.
Yeah, so I'm like super cool, bro.
You thought you was like the big little niche. Like, yo.
Yeah. As this is going on, then I'm like I said, buying stuff for her sister, buying stuff for her little brother, things like that. I'm just really like spending money. And so, you know, one day she's like, well, let me put into perspective just like our circumstance and situation. So I would go over her house all the time. Like as soon as I get out of school, go straight to her house. Right?
He was whipped, y'all.
Yeah.
He was whipped. You heard it here.
I'm 16. This is my first. I'm about to say. I'm really just like, and she's older than me. I'm really just like, oh yeah.
You didn't mention that part. Hold
Yeah,
so like, we're talking a year, 2 years?
Yeah, she was like 2-3 years because she was going on 19.
You see that? Manipulation. Don't
But I was
ever
sophomore.
think.
Yeah,
Don't ever think. You cougar lovers, I'm watching you.
We see each other. We see each other. We good.
So as this is going on, right, I'm like, okay, we go over her house all the time, blah, 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 be cool. And then sometimes we go over her sister's house, right? But the thing is, she'd be like my upstairs off limits. Now her sister lives super hood. Anybody familiar with Palmer Park, like in Largo, Landover, really bad area, like really bad area. So her sister lived over in Palmer Park, the things you do for women, right?
So he said he's from the ghetto, but for those of y'all who don't understand, the sister is from the trenches.
Yeah.
Okay?
The ghetto. The ghetto.
After that, I'm over there going up to her sister's house, right? We would always kick it downstairs. She'd be like, oh, don't go upstairs. My sister ain't cool. Let's go upstairs. So I'd be like, all right, whatever. It's not a big deal. So one day I go over there, right? And once again, I've been running my mouth too much. So it started to catch on in the neighborhood, running my mouth too much. As I'm going over there, you know, she's a little different. I'm like, my mother kind of like, she real hood too. So my mother really keep me like sharp. Like, you know, you need to know how to move and navigate, stuff like that. So when I go over there, I peep one thing, right? First, she comes to me, she's like, oh, hey, da, da, da. She real geeked up this time. So I'm like, alright, it's a little weird. Like, you know, she normally geeked up to see me, but this time she really geeked up to see me. So I'm like, alright, whatever, right?
For all the guys that are watching, please comment, red flag or not?
Definitely is. Because she's super, especially if you're not dating her. She's super excited to see you. A little odd. It's just things I've been looking for. So, as I go over there, right? She's super geeked up.
You about to get set up.
You're about to find out. So I go over there. I'm like, alright, she's super geeked up. Cool. Now, that was like one thing, but I kind of like brushed it aside. I'm like, maybe she's just excited to see me. Mm-hmm. But then the second thing, I'm like, oh, I sit on the couch and everything. She's like, why you sitting on the couch? I'm like, so we always do in the world. She's like, oh, well, we can go upstairs today. We can go upstairs. That was red flag number one. I was like,
if y'all don't recall, the upstairs is off limits. So y'all, he about to get set up. She over here talking about the couch ain't enough.
Yep.
That we got to go upstairs to the forbidden floor.
I'm like, she acting really weird. She's super geeked up. But then when I go upstairs, I'm like, oh, you know, I thought we weren't supposed to be up here. The sister be saying all this stuff, right? She's like, no, it's fine. Like, it's fine. I'm like, that's weird. So, another thing too, I always carry my bag with me. This is another story. This also taught me another lesson. I've never carried cash on me ever since this, right? So.
Not this, y'all.
Yeah.
He said Apple Pay for the rest of his life.
I don't carry cash on me at all. So.
They ain't never had a
not even like $1.
With that.
Like, yeah, nah, not even $1. So, we do go in the room first. She laid on top of me and everything. I'm like, yo, let me go in the bathroom, quick, get situated, blah, 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 right? Because, you know, she's like, oh, yeah. So I go in the bathroom. And, like, the way the room is set up, so the layout, you come up the steps, you turn to the right. The room is like, her room is like towards the left side. So it's not like it's directly where you can see the hallway. The bathroom is like you have to come back around right there.
Damn, we getting the visuals and everything.
So as I go out, I'm like, yo, something ain't right, bro. She being weird, da. Another thing too, she was on the phone a lot as well. She's being weird, like she was texting.
Oh, damn!
So,
she was trying to get you jumped.
Let him get up.
So, as this is happening,
that's scary.
Right, and I'm like, yo, I gotta be smart about this. You don't know how this shit can go. So, I sneak out the room, go in the bathroom. I turn the water on in the bathroom, turn the light on, so the water's running, and I lock the door. And I go down the stairs, right? So I'm like, let me get my stuff, let me get out of here. So she think I'm in the bathroom, right? But thank goodness, as I'm coming in there, right, I see two niggas like approaching the house. So then I'm like, oh shit. I hide inside the guest bathroom downstairs, right? Grab my bag, hide inside the guest bathroom. They come in there. She walks down the steps. I hear her. She's like, what took y'all so long? Right? Then that's when they was like, oh, we here. Where he at? I think he's in the bathroom upstairs. So I'm already like, oh shit. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little scared. I ain't got no gun on me. I ain't got nothing on me. So I'm
she
like,
was for real setting you up.
yes, like literally. And so the thing why it's so crazy is I'm like, one, she's a girl. I'm not bringing no, like, nothing around her like that. Like, I'm not trying to put her in no danger. So literally, I know she putting me in danger, right? So,
I'm in danger.
Sitting on top of the toilet, right? And as this is going on, they go upstairs, right? She go knock on the door. She's like, oh yeah. I can kind of hear her from downstairs. Oh yeah, Jay, you still in there? Da. No response, of course, because I'm not up there, right? She knock on the door like, yo, you in there? What's going on? Da. So these niggas start like creeping up the stairs, right? But they're halfway up the stairs. I'm thinking this is my only opportunity.
They're going to take you.
Jim, stay focused, baby.
I can't hide in this bathroom forever, so I'm a little scared. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, oh shit, what do I do?
No, for real, I want to know, like,
So,
what did you do?
As they're halfway up the steps, I slowly creep that door open. And at first, like, you know how you hold the door handle like all the way? And you kind of like move the door around, making noise? I slowly creep it open. My hand slip. I'm so fucking nervous. Hand slip. The door like clicks back, so like makes that noise. Oh my god. Like the way them niggas turned around and said, this nigga down here. Bolt out of that motherfucker. I'm talking about I ran so fast out the fucking front door. It was crazy, right? Ran so fast out the front door. Hitting feet.
I just know that in the moment, that had to be one of the most cinematic, like, real life things to happen to you. Like,
Yeah, they chased me for a while, because like I said, they were only halfway up the steps, so they were right behind me. I'm hitting feet track star. running out of the drain. And then yeah, I remember too, like Palmer Park, from where my neighborhood was from, a little far, a little distance. I'm running, like I'm really running. Because when I came over there in an Uber. Running, they're chasing behind me and everything, calling me all type of shit, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't care. She will never see me again, gone. And then I made it back home. And that was kind of really the end of it. Never talked to her again. I think I've seen her recently at like somebody's candlelight.
You didn't even bother to like ask her nothing? Damn, so it's really like that. That is sick. I'm gonna ask you, did you ever have like the temptation to get back at her?
Yeah. Yeah, like, I ain't gonna play cool, but no, I definitely did. I was like, yo, cause when I finally made it back to my place, I'm like, this bitch, she set me up, she's trying to get me killed. I'm like, this is crazy. And you gotta think about it too, like, this girl holds a really big place in my, like, mind and everything. One, first, two, she was the first person I ever met when I moved to Landover and stuff. So, like, she's really one of my closest friends, too. So, it was kind of like, damn, you really do me like this?
No, it was a betrayal for real. That is a betrayal.
Yeah, so it was really betrayal, for sure. So, I'm just like, oh, my God, this just can't be, right? So I'm walking around pacing in my room, like, what the fuck am I going to do, right? I can't go back and see her. Then she lives next door. Like, my house in the middle, her house.
Yeah, like, how did you, what? Okay, so how long were y'all neighbors and, like...
Okay, so I moved to Landover. This is 2018 of May 2018. And so when I finally left, this is like November, December of 2018. But, what was it? No, it was 2018. So 2018. That happened like October. That was like October, September, because it was still kind of warm outside. So it might have been like late September.
Oh my God.
Because we were like I said, summer sweethearts and everything. So I'm kicking it with her all summer and stuff.
And you're definitely not an only child. Do you have any like sisters around your age and stuff?
Not around my age now. I do have sisters that are like 2 years older than me, 3 years older than me. So I was
and
like,
it didn't compel you to like ask any of them to.
It did. I definitely was gonna call some of my cousins because I was like, yo. But then I was like,
what's not clicking?
Funny enough, I seen her again, like I said, at the candlelight. It was one of my friends and stuff like that. And she was like, oh my God, I haven't seen you in years. I'm like, is she serious? I definitely was a bigger person in that moment. It's not really something I regret. I don't look back when I'm like, damn, I should have really done it. I was like, but no. It just didn't like mean much to me, I guess. I was kind of over it, you know.
But that is really funny. That is a core memory of mine. I would never forget that either. I would never forget that.
It was crazy.
Like,
funny enough, she's pregnant now. So, shout out to her.
Well, congrats, Jasmine, on your baby. If you've got a story that made you go, so it's late that, send it in and let us know if you want to be on the next episode. Until then, we will see you again.